Okay, so my YouTube bloggers, I have a 2016 Dodge Grand Caravan with a 3.6 VVT. I am doing a rocker arm and hydraulic pushers to reinstall them, just because, for the simple fact of being, my 3.6 VVT Dodge Grand Caravan 2016 model is ticking in the front. Well, they have a bunch of YouTube videos on how to buy these stupid little fucking tools to be able to stick them down in there and be able to release the tension on the tensioners and be able to take the cams off and all that other shit. Well, I can tell you, it don't fucking work. The only way them tools work good is to the blocks. The only thing that works the best is the blocks. The left and the right block. You can see the right block number on there, and then there's one that has a left block number on it. Those are the blocks that only help keep the camshaft timing phasers in line, so that way it doesn't jump time or anything like that. That's the only thing that helps out. But otherwise than that, them little stupid fucking tools, the newer remanufactured aluminum tools, they don't fucking work. I hate to tell you. I've been out here all day long since 10 o'clock this morning. Here it is 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it doesn't work. So all in all, what had happened is I had to actually go through the process of tearing my whole entire motor down, which entails until you have to, tear the valve covers off, you have to tear the intake off, you have to tear your air box off over here, you have to tear your front radiator hose that comes around and it goes down, you have to tear your thermostat housing off, you have to tear your water pump off, you have to tear your timing off. So it's best to tell you, don't do the tools. Go ahead and do the whole timing job, get it done and over with, so that way it is done, fresh, nothing's out of alignment. You don't get stuck like I have today, because I have been stuck the last few hours trying to use these little tools they claim that are such a great idea to be able to help do this. The two little bolts here, and then the two bolts here, and then the two bolts here, and then undo these to where it raises the camshaft up, because all it does is, in the long run, it screws you. You can't put the rockers and the hydraulic lifters back in there one by one. You can't do it because the teardrops on them, they're either on exhaust stroke or intake stroke. So basically what you have to do is you have to go through the whole process of taking everything off the top, everything off the side. The other thing is what I'm going to explain to everybody is when you go to take the timing cover off, you have to drain your oil pan. Drain your oil and take your oil pan off, because there is 4 little bolts. One right there, one right there, one right there, and one right there. If you do not take them 4 little bolts out, you will not get your timing cover off. And I stress that to a 100% deal. You will not get it off. Drain your oil, drop your pan, pull your 4 bolts out of there. Don't take the power steering pump off like they tell you to. Don't take the alternator off like they tell you to. Just disconnect your water, your antifreeze. Take your antifreeze off. Drain your oil. Drop your oil pan, pop them 4 little bolts out like I showed you, 1, 2, 3, 4 right there, and take your timing cover off. You will get it all out. Go ahead and redo the timing in it while you have it. You can buy these parts on Amazon, really, really freaking cheap, but they're good qualities. I spent, with all the gaskets, the timing kit, the rockers, the hydraulic pushers, the water pump, the gaskets, everything like that, I spent about $600. Take the time, do it right. Don't half-ass it like all these so-called ASE certified mechanics and everybody else tells you to do it. Do not do it. Like I said, this is a 2016 Dodge Ram Grand Caravan with the 3.6 VVT motor in it. So this probably qualifies for all 3.6 VVT motors, and there is a VW motor out there that's a 3.2. Probably qualifies like that for that too. But I'm letting you know, do not go the shortcut. Plan on going from start to finish to get it done and get it done right. Don't half-ass it like I tried to do and follow these videos and listen to all these people. Oh, you can do it this way. It's so much easier. You can get it done. You know, yada, yada, yada. No, don't do it. Do it. Do it the right way. Take your valve covers, your intake off, your throttle body, your air in box, your upper radiator hose, your lower radiator hose, your thermostat, your power, your timing cover. Drop your oil. Pull all that shit off. There's a couple little pulleys you got to pull, one or two pulleys you got to pull off there. But do not disconnect your alternator like they say, because they say you got to disconnect this bolt right here and it'll come out. The valve cover split, or the timing cover splits right here on the edge, so that bolt can stay right there. Power steering pump in the back, you can see I've already disconnected that. No, that's a no-no. You don't have to disconnect that. You can get to every single one of your bolts without a... So like I said, do it the right way. Just do the timing job and do it right. Make sure you mark all your marks. Make sure your camshafts are top dead center. Make sure your arrows are pointing everywhere like they said to. Like on the front bank, you're supposed to have both your arrows pointing this way. You're supposed to have all 4 of your holes lined up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you mark your marks and stuff like that. Same way on the back. You're supposed to have your dual lines on the back. I don't know if you guys can see them, but there's 2 lines here, and then the arrow marks. The arrow marks point out on the to 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock on the back bank, and then the front bank, your arrows point at 9 and 3 in the opposite direction. 9 this way, or 9 that way, 3 this way. And your cams will have these little holes in them that point up like that, and also in the back they will point upwards. Just make sure that it's top dead center. This is number 1, so that's number 1 cylinder back there in the back. Number 2, number 3, number 4 right here, number 5, and then number 6. So it's 1, 3, 5 in the back, 2, 4, and 6 in the front. Have a nice day, guys.